Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about Amethyst and Archangel Metatron. This is one of his crystals, but it's not the number one of his crystals. Let me lock this because it's Florida, and you guys see me do this in my videos for a reason, because I was just sitting down and I didn't do that one time, and someone popped out, nice gemstones, can you tell me about them, where are you from? I'm like, so yeah, I'm going to constantly be looking around so no one sneaks up on me. And plus, when I say there's alligators in Florida, literally, I open my door and there's an iguana standing there once. So yeah, Florida's Florida. That's just Florida, okay? So I'll be looking around. If you see me, I'm not unfocused. I'm focusing on my environment so that I don't have an alligator pop up out of nowhere in the park. It happens. But let's talk about Archangel Metatron. And yeah, Archangel Metatron. I'm actually going to teach you guys for once in depth about this angel that no one talks about. Well, people talk about him, but people don't know what he does. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm an angelologist. The thing is, and if you haven't been able to tell, I teach angelology on all my videos. This is the hardest thing to teach people because this is the hardest truth to accept. Archangel Metatron is not the angel people think he is online. Online is flat out corrupting information about angels and knowledge about angels, and there's a whole bunch of fluff going on. So I really do think what happened is people are taking, I don't know what it is. I think people are taking just something from a video game. People are they're getting some kind of knowledge that's just not from anywhere actual. So people have taken the information of Archangel Metatron being Enoch, from the book of Enoch, that when he went to heaven, he became an angel, and now he's helping people as an angel. No, he's still a person in heaven. God brought him up there. Read that book if you can. Read it when you're protected and wearing black tourmaline, because that's a very sacred book. But the thing is, Archangel Metatron's not Enoch. Those are two separate entities, or two separate beings. Metatron was an angel, and he'll always be an angel. He was never not an angel. That's the thing people don't want. I mean, I'm not going to say don't want you to know, because that's the thing people don't know. Metatron is simply an angel. People have all these different thoughts about him being stronger than Michael. Michael's the strongest. I'll tell you right now, Michael's the strongest. He's literally the prince, okay? Michael is the strongest archangel, an angel in general. So I'll talk about that in other videos and how strong Michael is, but the thing is, he's as strong as God lets him be, which very strong. Because Michael's name is Michael for a reason. I'm going to talk about Metatron. His name is different from other angels. His name is, and yes, this is going to be about Metatron and about Amethyst, because the purple ray is what Archangel Metatron embodies. I'll talk about different rays in the future, but what's good for you guys to know about rays? A ray of sunlight. There's a green and blue ray on my face because of the sun vision visor, whatever you call it. I don't know what that thing is there for, but for blocking sunlight, but it's just making me green. But talk about the green ray. That's Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael embodies the green ray. So when you see green, it's literally, picture a rainbow. If you notice, my bracelets are in order of the chakras. Picture a rainbow. You'll see Roy G. Biv, red, orange. You'll just see it going up. You'll just feel red, orange, yellow, green, blue, blah, 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 blah. So just basically Roy G. Biv, okay? The thing about Roy G. Biv is that every archangel embodies a certain ray. Archangel Michael, for example, embodies the blue ray. So if you ever pay attention, dark entities cannot touch Haint Blue, which is this color. It's called Haint Blue. Other people know it as other colors. You can call it Archangel Michael Blue, etc. But that's literally Archangel Michael's color. That's the most protective color technically. So against any people are like, what about black, what about white? Well, this is the most protective color in that division, okay? There's different colors that we can't really imagine, like an octopus can see colors we can't imagine, but Archangel Metatron, I'm gonna tell you, his crystal's clear quartz. So clear quartz, why did I put Amethyst in this video? Because Amethyst helps you connect to Archangel Metatron. So one thing that I'm gonna teach some real interesting knowledge in this video. The one thing you do have to know about Archangel Metatron and here's where angelology gets really deep. This is gonna blow some minds. You guys ready? There are angels who are guardians. There are angels who are guardians that do small things that are not technically your guardian. Like they're the micro guardians, but they're just kind of like they're doing stuff behind the scenes. It's like it's tough to describe. Now, because there's different rankings, they all work together. How do you think you're seeing certain things pop up in your life that you want to see? Because they're all working together because God sent them to help you. Now, when it comes to Metatron, he is what I call, I don't know what the original Hebrew words is, but I call him an overseer. He's an overseer. There's other angels who are overseers, but you have to understand there's no angels without God. Unless they're fallen, then you don't want to deal with those, because those will sap your energy and your youth for life until you go to the afterlife, and they literally have you. Like, you're theirs. You are theirs. You belong to them. There are situations which I have seen in the pockets of the afterlife of what happens to demonologists when they get into... Because you just think that people who work with demons and people who work at dark entities, that they just go to hell. It's much worse. These entities they call upon for work are literally working them. Like work. Yeah, you get it. But Archangel Metatron's an overseer. So when God sends him, he will appear. Sometimes, look at the little bird in the background. It's not an alligator. Sometimes, and there's butterflies and stuff like that, you'll notice when he sends Metatron, you'll smell earthy smells, good smells, you'll feel more calm. But when does God normally send Metatron? When does Metatron normally come around? Usually when you ask, because God is God, and he knows that when you ask, Metatron will come around. So God sends Metatron. So there's other angels such as Seraphaniel, the angel of abundance, that only come around when you ask. They're around anyway, and sometimes when you don't ask, they come around. So Archangel Metatron is the same thing. He will pop in, he will visit, but he's not a standby guardian. Your standby guardians are Michael, Raphael, Uriel, etc., and they literally hug upon you. They literally, like, they're less than a foot away from you. If you're a person of God, they're less than a foot away from you. They're less than feet away from you. I bet you didn't know that. That's why if you ever feel those sensations, they're literally touching and playing with your hair and patting you on the back and hugging you and loving you, because that's what angels do. They love you. That's what God is. God is love, and he sends these beings of love to help you move closer to him. Earth is a beautiful playground. It's being polluted as time goes on till Judgment Day, but then God shows back up and people's souls who are tested actually get shown for what they really are. The Bible speaks about that. Now with Archangel Metatron, the thing is with Metatron is that Metatron is an overseer of knowledge. Because I do have to take away the knowledge. I do have to erase some of the misconceptions of Archangel Metatron being the strongest warrior. He can do all of this. He's a very strong angel, but he's a knowledge angel. So when you're looking for spiritual knowledge, when you're looking to upgrade spiritually, and you're putting in time, you're putting in effort, you're putting in what you really want to do to grow spiritually, this angel will come around. I do understand, and I do get that it's kind of a disappointment for people to find out that Metatron's not stronger than Michael, or but the thing is, that's the thing about online. It's full of misconceptions. So once you really understand who Metatron is, you get to connect with him. You're like, okay, you're this kind of angel. Because people are like, well, Metatron, the strongest angel ever, who can do all of this and blah, 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 blah. He's not helping me. I'm like, well, that's not who Metatron is. Metatron is a knowledge angel. He's an overseer of knowledge. He will help you grow spiritually. He will help you find knowledge. For example, you'll find stuff that keep on the lookout because I see shadows moving, but one thing about Metatron is you have to really understand that he's a knowledge angel. What's one of the best crystals for calming your mind to the point where you can connect to the angelic realm and breach upon the aspects and the ley lines of knowledge is amethyst. So I'm going to pull out my amethyst necklace right now that I'll show you. So I always recommend you guys wear it around the crown chakra, the energy center, but amethyst is literally the purple ray. So a few things about Ametron that you'll never fully be able to wrap your mind around as a human, because he's interdimensional, is he embodies colors that we can't imagine. The best thing to represent that is amethyst because it's purple. It represents calming, spirituality, opening your gifts, feeling one with the earth and relax. Because amethyst does have calming benefits and calming and grounding properties to it. Even this, especially the darker amethysts. So Metatron really helps you just feel and embody that and just really feel good. So what else can you expect? With Archangel Metatron, you have to know that you can't use angels as crutches. You can work with them as ladders, and don't try to use angels. They don't like being used. They won't react. I mean, they won't even answer you, or if you're saying, okay, do this for me. I call you, you do this for me. They'll just look at you. A very strong habit with angels is, if you want to know what your angels are doing when you're talking crazy to them, flipping out, etc., they're looking at you like this. I promise you, they look at you just like this. That's literally the face when they look at you, they just look at you like that when you're flipping out. So your angels will always be with you if you're a person of God and you're doing your best to move closer to him and you're doing good. But that's one thing you can do with Archangel Metatron, is just know that he's going to help you move up. He's not going to be a crutch. That's another thing you should know about as well. How do you work with him? Simply call upon him. Ask God to send him and say, hello, Archangel Metatron. Hello, I would like you to talk to me. I would like you to communicate with me. And you can use your energy on the amethyst as a foci. So, for example, when you get a necklace from FloridaStoneman.com, put your mind into your necklace and visualize out of the necklace pouring, like amethyst, for example. Visualize out of the crystal a purple smoke pouring out. You smelling lavender in the room and just feeling extremely calm. Ask Archangel Metatron, please connect with me. Please help me understand you, and you will feel his love. You will feel a new level of understanding, a new level of patience, a new level, I'm excited teaching this, a new level of knowledge, and you'll really tap into a divine frequency that's of spirituality, that's of knowledge. It helps you advance, it helps you learn, it helps you move closer to God. If you're not a person of God and you're working with angels, they can only help you so much. They can help you move closer to God, but it is God who sends the angel. It's not, you're not going to work with an angel and then be rebellious against God. I told you that in every single video, and people don't like that. People get mad and they say, okay, I'll work with spirits instead. That's why angels are dangerous. God loves you, and God wants you to move closer to him because the enemy is very sneaky. The enemy literally wants you. From some of what I have seen in certain journeys, when the enemy gets you, you're a toy. He doesn't just keep you. You're a toy. You are a full-fledged toy, and they use you there. They use you in the next life. If I'm not gonna say everything, because the Bible does say it's not just hell. It's Sheol and different pockets of Sheol, and the way that you can get played with by the enemy. But back to my point. That's for a topic for a different video. It's simple. Working with Metatron, simple. Assume he's in the room after you ask God to send him. That's it. He's with you. You might smell him, you might feel him, but when you work with Amethyst, you'll be able to really connect to his frequency. So don't pay attention for the big signs. Just be like, okay, what's a little sign? Where's Metatron? Like, for example, a dragonfly flying upon a bush directly in front of me. So you might see birds or butterflies, etc., and that's Metatron. You might smell stuff. So everyone is different in their connection to Metatron. Talk to Metatron. And keep in mind, people are like, well, I'm trying to connect with Metatron. He doesn't talk to me. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days. That's not how spirituality works. You're around since the end. You're around for how many years and you want to connect with someone in 2 days? That's not how a relationship works. Establish your relationship with him. Talk to him. If you'd like to leave food out for him, ask him what kind of food he likes. Actually, I would not get to that point yet, because a lot of you guys will accidentally get something else answering, oh, I like whiskey, and it's like, wait, are you really Metatron? Yes, now pour it up. Like, no. So skip that part. You can just, whatever is personal to you, work with clear quartz. You can make a space for him by putting, for example, you can tune your, for the people who watch my videos this long, and I mean, this length in the video, you can tune your Amethyst to Metatron. So take your amethyst necklace or bracelet for me, from example, where you can get from FloridaStoneman.com. Leave it out on a white cloth or a white table, and write the words Metatron on the cloth, or by the cloth, or just next to the cloth, and pray over it. Ask God to send Metatron to be able to interlock and wrap with a necklace that you get from floridastoneman.com, or the bracelet that you get from floridastoneman.com, or any kind of jewelry from me. And that's going to be tuned to Metatron. That will be a Metatron amethyst. How cool is that? If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!